Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of the Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Network YouTube channel. I'm as always your host here, the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, basically it's going to be a rant about housing update. Apparently it's turning into a giant clusterfuck now. I just talked to my sister about 10 minutes ago, and I don't know what. I think honestly it's our stupid fucking lawyer. It's my mom's stupid fucking lawyer that was the one that put this shit together and didn't bother doing her job correctly, is what it is there. Because now my sister keeps bitching about me about like, oh, well, with everything happening now, you probably will have to move out because blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that. And I'm just like, no, I'm not fucking leaving here. Like, how about that, right? Like, I swear to God, dude, if it comes down to it, I'm just gonna fucking contest the goddamn will at this point and be done with it. Fuck this shit. Like, I'm fucking taking this goddamn place when it's all said and done, man, because I'm to that fucking point right now. Like, I am not fucking frustrated currently. Because it's that bullshit, dude. Like, no, we have these people that want to buy the fucking place. We're cool with me renting the fucking place, at least till the end of the year anyway, if not longer. And then now it's becoming this whole thing of this guy's future wife that's going to be, actually buying the place. Now it's like a whole thing where I guess the closing cost amount that was in the fucking purchase agreement or something just said closing costs, didn't actually give an actual cash amount is what it is, which I think is personally stupid, honestly, because again, it's like, yeah, how much would closing costs be on this place? $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is there, because that would be on us to pay that. Like from our, inheritance is what it'd be there, from the actual, like, money we'd be getting from them is what it is there. Like we'd be paying it out from that is what it would be then. Like, or be paying out of pocket and then we'd be, reimbursed after the fact from whenever they would actually pay the mortgage money to us is what it is then for the actual purchase of the house and the properties would be then. And we had this all worked out and everything, and then it became a whole fucking clusterfuck, I guess, in the last couple of days, because now it's something where, because of, I don't know if it's, my sister didn't really explain too much, but it sounds almost like it's dumbass state laws right now that are going on in the state right now, where the person that is buying from us can't talk to our lawyer, even though she's the one that drafted the shit. Now she has to get her own lawyer is what it is, which is fucking dumb. And again, it goes back to the whole situation of just like idiocy all the way around. And yeah, it's just becoming this giant fucking mess right now where it's just irritating bullshit all the way around, dude. And it's like, and that's me, kind of being just irritated right now, honestly. Like I'm saying right now, honestly, it's my same tone of voice right now. I'm like, on the phone with my sister about that. And she's like, lower your anger. And I'm like, I'm not fucking angry. I'm just aggravated about the whole thing. And then she's like, well, lower your aggravation level. And I'm just like, God damn it, just shut the fuck up, man. Like, I'm so fucking, like, again, like, I'm not trying to blame her, but if it wasn't for her fucking bullshit, my sister, my mother would still be alive right now, dude. If it wasn't for my sister and my fucking aunts constantly on my mom's ass about, oh, you're gonna die from the fucking da-da-da-da. Gotta get the fucking shit now. Gotta get the fucking shit now. And then fucking dickhead DeWine, that fucking piece of shit scumbag, announces that goddamn Vaximillion bullshit 3 fucking years ago. And literally, the fucking day that asshole announced it is the first thing my mom had a fucking thing shoved in her goddamn arm, dude. That's what fucking pisses me off right now. My mother would still be alive today for the fucking piece of shit scumbag DeWine, dude. And my fucking idiot family, who is dumb enough to take the shit themselves, is what it is. They're all fucking Democrat voters, by the way, by default. And it's like, yeah, you want to know why I'm fucking pissed? You want to know why I'm fucking raging, dude? Because I'm fucking sick of it all. Because I'm fucking sick of all this goddamn bullshit. It's just over 6 months ago, my mom died. For God's sakes. Like, I'm still trying to fucking grieve, man. It's like literally between the time of her death and like March of this fucking year. Actually, it might have even been February this year. Now I'm being told, oh, you got to get the fuck out of the house now. Like, what the hell is that shit? She ain't been in the fucking ground a month at that point, roughly, give or take. And you're basically saying, fuck you, get rid of your home for fucking almost 40 years of your life? How about fuck you? And I was definitely fucking strong armed into signing shit I don't want to fucking sign, dude. I'll tell you that right now. And that's why I'm seriously considering contesting the fucking law at this point. The problem with contesting is, though, if I go to a judge and I lose the contestant, I get fucking nothing. Or if I go with this fucking bullshit right now, I get a third. And the worst thing is, if it wasn't for the stupid bullshit of how our state works right now, I could have legally already taken possession of this property right now. All I would have had to do was pay the back taxes for the property tax. If I had been here for at least 21 years straight, which unfortunately I wasn't, because there is that couple years I was living in Columbus there. And yeah, it's just a bunch of shit is what it is, dude. And I'm just fucking over it, man. Like, I've just fucking had it, dude. It's just so fucking irritating. And like I said before, at least if something happens, you know, like right now, like I'm pretty safe where I'm at, right? Like I know where I'm at, I know where my family is, I know where I can, you know, do some things, etc., etc. You know, be pretty safe, be able to, you know, go to backup spots and stuff like that pretty easily is what it is. Versus, you know, who the fuck knows where I'm going at this point potentially if I were to leave this place. I have no fucking clue where the hell I'd be going. And, you know, I have no idea how fucking safe, how dangerous, etc. it is there, dude. I've been having weird dreams lately, too. I had this really weird dream recently where I was at, like, a party or something, and I was having drinks with somebody. So I don't know if that is me potentially moving and it's me having drinks with somebody at my new place or something. Who knows? Or if it's just, you know, like just weird, random stuff that's just me having just like a mixture of a bunch of different stuff coming together or something like that. Like, I really don't know. But yeah, it's just like, I'm just fucking over it, dude. It's just so frustrating. It's just so irritating. And my sister's giving me shit about, like, well, I'm the one that's in charge of all this stuff. And you wouldn't have, you could put it off on our aunt, dude, honestly. And let her be fucking taking the hit, basically, at this point. I guess the thing, we should all be grieving right now. And that's my biggest problem. Like, none of us really have. Like, we're all just in this weird, you know, perplexed fucking position right now where it's just, like, everything's just in weird flux. And that's what I'm saying. Like, at least if I was here, like, I could do, you know, whatever, and it wouldn't be a fucking problem. But again, going someplace else, like, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue where the hell I would be, what the hell I would be doing, you know. And then, like, I told my sister, I said, you know, like, we did that other place, whatever, and it's like we've already wasted the money on the fucking background check there, and they basically, you know, confirmed that you have to have a verified income is what it is, but don't have right now, unfortunately, because of the stupid ass fucking disability not kicking in right now, and showing that I could have a fucking, you know, some kind of an income there is what it is. And so yeah, it's basically just me, you know, her being supposing my cosigner is what it is there, and it's like that means nothing really. And then she was giving me shit about, like, oh, but that could be a totally different thing. It could just be that one place because you didn't fill out that one thing or whatever the case be. And it's like, when I literally called the guy up and I talked, because, like, it's like, I swear to God, dude, she has early onset dementia at this point, because it's like, this was like a month ago that I talked to this dude. It was like literally like 4 weeks ago I talked to this man, and that was the property manager at that place over in Alliance there. And he said to my face, I was like, I got a cosigner, home income, or whatever the case be. That's cool. And he's like, yeah, we're good. And then it was after that when I filled out the application, background check. Also, we paid $100 for the background checks because both her and I had to do one, is what it was there. And then after that, I called him up that Monday, whatever the case, because I've been rejected. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? And I didn't say that to him, but I was like, yeah. I was like, what's the deal here, man? And he's like, oh yeah, you know, you were basically telling me straight up to my face, like over the phone, then instead to my face that day, He's like, oh yeah, you were guaranteed to be fucking denied, basically, because you have no verified income is what it is there. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Didn't we have this conversation like 3 or 4 days ago? Like, I literally told you that when I said my sister was giving me my cosigner, and he's like, oh, that doesn't matter. And basically what he was saying was, it doesn't matter across the board now. And when I was talking to Honda over there in Colorado and stuff like that, I mentioned that to him and stuff like that, and he said the same exact thing. He said the same thing across the board right now. It's pretty much every single state right now. Like, I don't know when the hell it happened though, but it was sometime in the last, like, basically when I moved down to Columbus, it was like 2009, I believe is what it was. And then it was between there and 2011, it was fine. Then my sister moved into her place, whatever. Then, but yeah, it had to be in the last few years or something like that. It must have been like a nationwide bill passage or something like that, one of these omnibus bills or something like that, where now that you have to prove verified income is what it is there, which is so fucking dumb because unless you're renting from a private person, then yeah, you're just fucked. There's no, like, again, there's like no reason to look at any place, dude, because I can't fucking go anywhere. Like, that's the whole point. Like, if I could actually leave this place and go someplace else, dude, I'd already be gone. Yes, I'd be fucking gone already. Like, that's the whole point. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need to leave this fucking house and grieve someplace else. You know? But it's like, it's kind of fucking hard to leave when people are telling you, like, hey, we need your income, which you don't have and can't provide us. Like, basically get fucked. So it's like, what the fuck is even the point? Like, you're just... It's like, no wonder I'm having fucking, like, panic attacks and stress attacks and everything else anymore, dude. And the worst thing is it's only 10 a.m. right now. I would call up some people, but fortunately their time it's 9 a.m. right now, and I know he's probably sleeping right now, which is my buddy Corey there in Texas. So he's been there for me quite a bit, actually. I don't want to put my stress on him either because I know he's going through his own shit right now with his own family, but like at the same time, it's like I just need somebody, man. It's one of those fucking days, man. I feel like honestly right now, just going to bed for the rest of the day and not even waking up again. Sometime tonight. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and speaking of the denigration of our society in this whole stream now, I just jumped on X here a minute ago, and Mr. Guns and Gear popped up in my feed there, where he said, thieves caught on video outside BJ's Wholesale Club in Concord, North Carolina, unloading 2 shopping carts full of stolen merchandise. According to a store employee, they were later stopped by cops. On a personal note, Guns and Gear said he used to wait tables across the street from the store, but that was over 2 decades ago. Crazy to think how quickly a once, quote, nice area can devolve into this. Well, again, it's the low society drogues of our fucking society, dude. It's the fucking welfare queens of our society, etc. There, everyone's pulling this shit, you know. And like, look at that, it's a beat up fucking sedan, basically they're in. My thing is though, okay, if you're gonna steal a bunch of shit, dude, why wouldn't you have bags in the vehicle? You know, like they're literally just like taking shit out of a fucking cart and just like throwing it in the back of a vehicle there, dude. Like, why the hell wouldn't you just, like, have, like, first off, why wouldn't you just, even if something else, have, like, a couple boxes in the back of your trunk or something, dude, or even in the backseat of your vehicle or whatever there. Like, it's just fucking stupid, man, is what it is. Like, even that Crest box over here, like, you could have grabbed that box and put a bunch of stuff in it and just put that whole box in the back seat of the car or whatever then. It's just dumb. Just the complete scumbags of our society, bro. For real. I like how they left some things in the cart, though, there. So. Yeah, like, that's what I'm talking about, though, right? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I got the BG on the scene thing here 15 hours ago from Washington, D.C. It said some people are calling for the people to be deported. Others are calling this free speech. What do you think? I think they're fucking terrorists on U.S. soil and need to be shot in the face, honestly, at this point, dude. I guarantee the first one that gets their fucking head blown off, the rest of them are going to shut the fuck up and move the fuck off, basically, and get the fuck out of this country. So, yeah, they need to be dealt with accordingly, is what it is, dude. Like, this is literally a terrorist invasion in this country, and it needs to be dealt with by fucking force, man. Yeah, somebody pointed this one out. It said, this here is one solution to the riots occurring in D.C. Has been found. It's literally two fucking bulldozers just bulldozing the shit out of stuff. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying, dude. Get the fucking killdozer. Be done with it. Not that hard, people. Again, it wouldn't take a lot, honestly. And it wouldn't even have to be like killing these people legitimately. Let's be honest with ourselves. Like, we could go like one step below that, man. It wouldn't be hard. You just have National Guard. You just have, you know, military, some kind of military unit, whatever it is out there. You know, Washington D.C. there. Just start taking the trash out. You know, they start dealing with the garbage, is what it is there. And every single one of these people gets arrested and charged with terrorism and conspiracy to commit and stuff like that, dude. It would be that simple. And make those fucking charges stick on their asses. And I guarantee you, if you did those things right now, and you hit every single person that was out there in D.C. yesterday, because like I said, dude, early in the last Aftermath stream I did this morning, if we actually legitimately had a situation there, where the feds, whether it be FBI, ATF, whatever the case be out there, dude, if they were doing the exact same thing to the people that they did on January 6th, and they did dirty there that were actually political prisoners, to these actual terrorists in Washington, D.C., if they were sitting there giving them the fucking business, you know, mass arresting them, charging them with terroristic acts, charging them with, you know, rioting, all stuff like that is what it is, dude. Making sure that the felony charges stick, putting them in federal prison for X amount of years of their lives, I guarantee you things would change really quick in this country. We would be able to get back to normalcy. And I want to point something out too, man. None of this shit was happening under Trump's administration. None of this shit ever happened until after cheater asses Biden and Harris took over. My mom was still alive. My mom did not take shit until after dickhead Biden and Harris were in office pushing the shit, dude. Man, I don't understand some people, man. There's people still trying to cuck for that piece of shit Sean Grayson, that cop that killed that Sonia Massey woman the other day. Where they're like, oh, if you throw boiling water on people, they might shoot your ass. It's like, first of all, she wasn't tossing boiling water, you idiot. She was trying to duck down with a fucking pot in her hand, you moron. And the water didn't even splash on them until after the cop was shooting her in the fucking head, literally. Retards. Yeah, somebody said they hadn't seen the POV yet. Changes things a bit. Yeah. No, it was not self-defense. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have this woman, this Sonya woman, who is literally in crisis, man. Sorry, I was trying to call out the people who this dude. So I'm gonna see if I can find this Instagram video right now that I saw earlier. This is one right here. Yeah, where this dude's being all fucking callous and shit about stuff. Sorry, I'm putting up the after effect video there. The after the shooting is what was there. So yeah, you got the video after the fact of that piece of shit cop who is literally like trying to justify his fucking actions, and then of course but like that's what I'm saying is so fucked up about some of these people, dude. Like, and that's what does piss me off about people like that, a Monty King guy, and like some of these other channels that are on X and stuff like that is their entire channel is basically trying to call out like bad black behaviors. What it is there. And it almost is like what AK Nation News does, except, like kind of worse at that point. Because it's acting like every single black person is fucking, piece of shit, basically. And that, oh, God forbid a fucking piece of shit cop can't be a piece of shit cop, Doesn't matter if they're white, black, etc. there, dude. That's the thing, right? Like, you look at Sean Grayson's record in this situation, dude. I've talked about it many times on the channel. I'll talk about it right now. This dude was literally in like 5 or 6 departments in that three year or so time span between like 2021 and now is what it is. Like, there's a reason why he keeps getting transferred around, dude, different departments, because he's obviously a fucking piece of shit is what it is. Not to mention, he had, 2 DUIs that were downgraded to misdemeanors and stuff like that. And that's just what we know about currently is what it is. Could be more than that coming out now. But yeah, like the fact that you have that video from Instagram where it's after the fact, where he's just trying to justify this fucking woman's murder and stuff like that. He just committed is what it is there. And like all the other cops looking at him like, bro, like what the fuck? And yeah, it's just fucked up in general. I don't know if I can actually play this or not. Let me go grab this real quick, actually. The issue I have with the people on this video, though, is in the comment section of this video is they're like, oh, evil white men shouldn't be cops. It's like, yeah, not all fucking white dudes are evil men. Like, that's the entire point, man. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous what it is, dude.
Rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with blowing water. That's what all this is. I'm standing right here.
Yeah, this is Sean talking right now.
Where he's landed. Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me.
Yeah, this is the after video here I'm listening to right now. Hold up here a little bit.
I need to run the water for the house. Yes. Thank you. Sounds good. Me? I didn't know I had. Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Yeah, fucking bitch is crazy. The one he just murdered is what he's saying there. Which, by the way, she was literally a paranoid schizophrenic, bro. Like, any cop with any... hell, not even fucking cops at that point. Any person with any fucking knowledge of mental illness could see right there was something up with this woman. Like, Sean Grayson is a piece. I hope this motherfucker fries in Illinois, dude, honestly. Of course, he's not going to because Illinois got rid of their death penalty years ago, so he's going to be life imprisonment at best, is what it is there. But yeah, I hope he gets fucking raped in prison every single day right now, dude. Seriously. I hope this motherfucker gets the fucking pipe every fucking goddamn day, is what it is, dude. By some fucking cellmate or a couple cellmates, honestly, at that point. Because that's the only way that this cocksucker's going to learn over the next 10, 15 years, honestly, when he gets fucking thrown in prison there. Is getting that kind of fucking treatment, honestly. Now, granted, should we go to that point? Maybe not, honestly, but it's like, yeah, it's your actions speak way louder than your words, bro. And the fact that you're then saying a bunch of stupid ass words after that, Sean, like, there's no way your ass isn't gonna hang, dude. Like, that's gonna, I guarantee you, that jury is gonna be 12-0, fucking guilty as hell at that point. And this is probably gonna be one of the videos that's actually used in the court proceedings, what it'll be then in the actual trials. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's this kind of fucking callous ass bullshit, dude. It's ridiculous. And as people were saying, they said boiling water, but the pot was on the stove. Yeah, exactly. Until this piece of shit cop told her, oh, maybe go get that off the stove. Or, I don't know, you lazy fucking cop, take your fucking lazy ass over there and be like, you know what, man, why don't you just sit there on the couch? I'm going to go get this for you right now. And take it off the fucking stove yourself and dump it down the fucking sink. You know, that's what a good peace officer in this country would do, not some fucking piece of shit, fucking scumbag ass motherfucker should never be on the police force to begin with, is what it is there. Like, that's what pisses me off about this thing, dude. I don't care if it's black, white, Latino, Asian, whatever the fuck, dude. Race doesn't matter. What matters is bad behavior. We should be holding police in this country to a better standard. We should be holding sheriff's deputies to a better standard, which is what this guy was supposed to be, is what it is. Any police officer in this country, any sheriff's deputy, any so-called law enforcement officer should be held to a higher standard than the average person. Because that higher standard should be them doing their fucking job and understanding, hey, maybe this person is going through a crisis. Instead, and this is the thing too, that because Duke and Matt brought this up last night in the EH chat, is what it was that I missed because I was sleeping at the time. Because I was watching a little bit ago here. And Duke brought up the fact of how you had this cop, Sean, and his partner guy there, whose body cam was actually running. Sean's was not, by the way. I want to point that one out the entire time, because people don't realize, is that Sean's body cam was never fucking running until after the shooting there. Like, it was after he fired the shots, and then he's like, slap, to turn the motherfucker on. Like, that's why, honestly, we need to have, like, activated body cams on these people, dude. Like, it should be the second you put on your fucking uniform and stuff like that, there should be like a button that like goes into like the shoulder strap or something like that, and it just automatically clicks on, then just never goes off for the entire shift. So it would be whenever they're getting dressed in the locker room, you would have like the first 10 minutes and then being in like the locker room getting dressed or whatever the case be, and then it would be them walking out or whatever, and it would be a constant backfeed to whatever it be, the sheriff's station, the police office, whatever it is there. Sorry, it's my aunt calling right now. Sorry about that. I can't get called. Bitching at me about my sister fucking calling her up all emotional, I guess, in the last half hour or something, and just fucking. Like I was trying to tell her, it's like, it's like, yeah, none of us have grieved, like, literally, like, as I said to her, I was like, told like a month after mom's death, like, fuck you, leave, basically. Like, bro, I'm in an emotional state, man. Like, I don't think they realize. I don't want to get into it, honestly, but like, I might not be here if it wasn't for people right now, dude. Like, seriously, like, I'm gonna just opt it out in the last 6 months right now. I'm like, that's all this shit is doing, man. It's just making me want to fucking you know, just put me in that fucking state of just fuck it all, basically. Just to be clear, I'm not gonna do anything to myself. I just want everybody to be clear on that one. But yeah, it's like, you're just trying to fucking grieve. You're just trying to get through the fucking day, man. My aunt's giving me shit about, like, oh, what would you have done if you were the fucking executor? I don't know. I would have actually contested the goddamn will at that point, maybe. I've been like, no. I've been here for fucking long enough that, I'm going to fucking fight the state at that point to keep the goddamn property in my fucking name is what it is. Which should happen anyway. Literally, the day that my mother died, this house should have gone into my fucking name. And yet, instead, because of the fucking pieces of shit, because of fucking Chase Bank, because of these fucking cunts, with their stupid ass fucking mortgages and fucking predatory lending and everything else like that. Now I gotta sell the fucking property to pay off their bullshit. Bullshit, dude, is what it is. Like I said, it'd be one thing, right? It would be one thing entirely if, we were able to sell it at cost, right? If we were able to sell it at value. As it fucking is, literally, almost the first $100,000 fucking dollars right off the top goes to fucking scumbag ass giant corporations / banks. And that's whatever the fuck's left gets split 3 ways, dude. So what do I walk away with at the end of the day? Maybe $30,000. If that. And people wonder why I'm pissed, dude. I should be walking away with almost 100 fucking grand right now, dude. Out of this property. At least. So my aunt told my sisters that her wit's end. It's like, I'm at my fucking wit's end right now, lady. It's just a sad situation, man. It's just like, again, And I'm not going to get into it with her about shit because, then it would become a whole thing of just like a break off of the family at that point because it would be, me getting into a whole thing and blaming her and blaming myself, blaming everybody else, basically, is what it is then. Because they were partially responsible for mom's death, legitimately. They were the ones harking on her about getting the shit this whole fucking time. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there trying to talk to her about, like, no, don't take them, don't take them, don't take them. And yet, it's a moot fucking point by then because she'd already taken the shit. Like, there's a reason why I want blood justice at this point, people. There's a reason why I want to see the fuckers at Pfizer and all these giant fucking big pharma companies literally in a fucking prison cell, minimum. Because the blood is little on their fucking hands for 2020. It's as simple as that, honestly. I'll leave it at that. But But anyway. Where the fuck is that now? Oh yeah, we were partway through that Sean Grayson guy, the cop, next cop there, about his bullshit after he killed that Sean and Massey woman. Okay, so at this point he just called her a crazy bitch.
I think I got a roll. Laptop coming up. You got enough? If not, I got a roll. What do you want? I just around the house. That's using a rebuke.
Okay, so that was the end of that footage then. So yeah, like obviously you had a woman in crisis, and what happens is piece of shit cops kill her in cold blood. Well, one of them does anyway. Let me look up Sean Grace's name here. You got what we know about deputy charged with killing Shonda Massey in her home. Former sheriff's deputy who fatally shot Shonda Massey held 6 police jobs over the past X amount of years there. Yeah, 6 agencies, 4 years. Let's just read a couple of these, actually. Oh, and then you had BLM idiots going out there and, like, basically protesting in the streets again, like a bunch of talk. Like, again, how does this get your message across, people? It doesn't. All it shows is you're a bunch of assholes disobeying traffic laws and trying to block the streets like a bunch of clowns. Like, if you're really going to get your message out there, do it on the fucking sidewalks and be like, yes, we want justice for this woman. Because guess what? I do too, people. This cop needs to fucking fry for killing her like that. Anyway, this former sheriff's deputy charged in the murder of fatal shooting of Shonda Massey has been deployed in 6 agencies since 2020, says Illinois law enforcement records show. Twice pleaded guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol before he began working in law enforcement. We should have probably disqualified him from being in law enforcement then. So Sean Grayson was fired from Saginaw County Sheriff's Office on July 17th, nearly 2 weeks after he shot and killed Massey in her home in Springfield, about 200 miles southwest of Chicago. It says Massey, 36, had called 911 to report a suspected prowler. Grayson, another deputy who has not been identified, responded just before 1 a.m. on July 6th. Said Grayson shot her in the head within seconds of demanding she drop a pot of boiling water. After she told him, quote, I rebuke in the name of Jesus, body cam footage released Monday shows. Said Massey was black, Grayson is white, his employment history. Of course, mainstream media's got to put that racial division in there, by the way. So his employment history includes short stints as a part-time officer at 3 small police departments in Illinois and full-time employment at 1 police department and 2 sheriff's offices. All the agencies he worked for are in central Illinois. Says NBC News has requested his personnel records from each agency and has received responses from 5 so far. Records provided by 4 of the departments do not include any complaints or disciplinary actions against Grayson. Yeah, that does seem kind of weird, though, right? Like, okay, so you become a cop, you get assigned to, whatever department is there, and then you just keep shifting around after that. Like, I get maybe the first one wasn't a good one or whatever, dude, but, like, and it could have been that. It could have just been like, hey, it's not a great, place or whatever the case be. It's not a good fit for me as a, a cop, whatever the case. Maybe pays, maybe it's shit pay for that matter at that place. Maybe it's like, 10,000 under normal standards or something like that kind of thing. And then, yeah, from there it would be, fuck was I saying then? Yeah, it could be something where he just wanted to get like better pay at a different place or whatever the case be. But the fact you've gone around to 6 different departments, 3 of which were part-time departments, like it just seems very odd, man. Like I could see if it was like 8-10 years or something like that, maybe 6 different departments, but like 6 departments in 4 years, like. And it does seem kind of weird there was no complaints or disciplinary actions against him at these places, unless it was covered up for that matter. Who knows? Hell, it could have been him doing the same exact thing in a different department. not turn his fucking body cam on and murder somebody else on the case, for all the fuck we know. Again, that's just, me just saying that's a possibility. It's not, just to be clear, it's, semantics at that point. It's an accusation, I guess is what I'd say at best. So he was, however, disciplined at Logan County Sheriff's Office after he hit a deer with his squad car during a chase that violated department policy. So yeah, he went off book on that one and killed a deer with the squad car. Says Grayson worked for Logan County immediately before he joined Saginaw County. His personnel record from the agency also shows that 2 people filed complaints against him there. So the woman accused him of, quote, inappropriate behavior during her arrest, and her fiance, who was an inmate at Logan County Jail, accused him of abusing his power and harassment. When Grayson questioned the man in jail after the woman's arrest, said Grayson refuted the allegations in both complaints, which are marked as unfounded in his file. So his report said that he left the sheriff's office in, quote-unquote, good standing. Yeah, sure it was, buddy. So before Logan County, Grayson worked part-time at the Piney, Kincard, and Verdon Police Departments. State records show with his employment at Piney overlapping at times with both Kincaid and Verdon. Said he worked full-time at the Auburn Police Department. Said Kincaid Police Chief DJ Mathin said Grayson worked there part-time from February 4th to May 18th of 2021. That's not really short. That's like a 3-month stint, basically, dude. Jesus. So you're talking about roughly 90 days. And was let go by the Village of Concord Board when he refused to live within a 10... There you go. When he refused to live within a 10-mile radius of the village. So actually, it wasn't due to violations of that shit. It was him just being an asshole and being like, hey, I'm not going to live within the fucking village what is here. So he maintains employment at Pawnee, where he was hired in August 2020 during the entirety of his time at Kincaid, and had asked for permission to take the second job, records show. So basically they're saying he's a part-time cop at both these police stations simultaneously. It was then. It said the Kincaid police chief said the department did not have any written complaints against Grayson, and that no disciplinary actions were taken against him. Since Verdon Police Department hired Grayson shortly after he left Kincaid, and while he was still working at Pawnee, at a rate of $17.50 an hour. Okay, so that's what it was. Probably just shit pay for these places then. Because that's not. By the way, that's not a lot of money to go be a cop in this country, dude. Especially when you have people doing $20 an hour burger flipping these days now in certain states. Anyway. So he worked there part-time for several months. Police department employs 9 officers. The department said Grayson's reasons for leaving is unknown because it did not receive a resignation letter from him. So department officials said that he, quote, just stopped covering shifts. So he's a fucking flake is what they're saying on that one. Nice. Good to know, man. So the separation date was December 31st, 2021, although records show he began working in Auburn months before. So he wrote in the application for Auburn that he was leaving Verdon because he wanted to be a full-time cop. Yeah, should have been a cop at all, you douche. Says Grayson worked full-time at Auburn Police Department from July 2021 to May 2022, and then the Logan County Sheriff's Office for less than a year before he joined the Saginaw County Sheriff's Office. So in a letter of resignation from the Auburn County Police Department, Grayson wrote that he, quote, had nothing but a positive experience working as an officer there. Said he appreciated the opportunity presented to me, and I'm sincerely grateful for everything you and your department has done for me. I will take everything I have learned from you and this department and continue to learn and grow. Says Grayson received his part-time employment certificate on June 5th, 2021, according to the Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board. His certification status reads as suspended on the board's website. So before he worked in law enforcement, Grayson had been a wheeled vehicle mechanic in the Army from May 2014 to February 2016. So, actually, that kind of speaks a lot, dude, that guy was an ex-Army dude for a couple of years. Well, not even a couple of years, like about a year and 9 months, give or take. So, and it does kind of make me wonder if he wasn't a loose cannon back then, dude. Hell, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he killed a bunch of people overseas there, and it's like, dude's just all PTSD'd out in the fucking head is what it is there, man. And this goes back to militarization of police we don't need in this country, dude, honestly. It says, quote, he had no deployments and left the Army in the rank of private first class. Okay, so he was a wheel mechanic on the U.S. soil as it was there. So, I don't know, whatever. I guess I'm just wrong on that one then. Anyway, it says, according to a document from Kincaid Police Department, the reason listed for Grayson's separation from the Army is, quote, misconduct, serious offense. Ha! So, yeah. So he probably did some shit there, man, if it was misconduct, serious offense. As the Privacy Act and DoD policy prevent us from releasing information related to misconduct of low-level employees or criticization of service at discharge, that cop said. So court records show Grayson twice pled guilty to misdemeanor. That might have been what it was. Maybe we had a DUI in the military, actually. So misdemeanor driving under the influence, 2015 and 2016. 2015 arrest occurred during his enlistment. That's what it was then. Yeah, it was him being... His misconduct was drunk driving behind the wheel, and that's why he was kicked out of the Army, basically. So his past DUI arrests were disclosed in his application. The Auburn Police Department records show he was noted in the application that at some point his license had been revoked or suspended. Body cam footage shows Grayson declined to render aid to Massey as she lay dying, and discouraged his partner from trying to save her as well, saying, quote, the other deputy still rendered aid and stayed with Ms. Massey until medical help arrived. Prosecutor wrote in the court documents, adding that Grayson at no time attempted to render aid to Massey. It says Grayson, 30, has pled not guilty to charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a weapon, and official misconduct. He is being detained without bond. It said last week after Illinois State Police concluded their investigation of the shooting as required by state law. Sheriff's office said Grayson was fired because the investigation had made it clear that he, quote, did not act as trained or in accordance with their standards, said Saginaw County's Attorney General, Saginaw County State's Attorney John Misheiser, said in a review of the state police investigation, including the body-worn camera, does not support a finding that Deputy Sean Grayson was justified in the use of deadly force. See, that's the problem, though. People are still trying to claim this asshole was used of deadly force there, dude. Even the fucking literal state's attorneys are like, nah, dude, this guy was definitely not justified in killing this woman. Anyways, this fatal shooting has drawn comments from Biden, Harris, Justice Department, etc. And the problem with that is that now that fucking Democrats are trying to use it to push forward that George Floyd Act horseshit now, which is nothing more than attacking everybody's rights at that point, dude. And it's just a way to fuck over all of our rights. It's just nothing more than a new Patriot Act at this point in history. So, yeah, bunch of shit all the way around, dude. But anyway, let's see what it says here now. Yeah, I will say, though, that Chandra woman, dude, she was rode hard and put up wet for sure, man, because she was, oof. She looked like she was in her 50s or 60s, honestly, at the age of 36, dude, so she definitely was. And it could have been the schizophrenia. Who knows, man? Who knows? Either way, it's just sad, man. Very, very sad. Sorry, I was just going through that CNN article if it gives anything different than or not. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. So, yeah. So, apparently what happened was, going back to this whole story again, since I got distracted by a family calling who it was there, which, by the way, I do want to point something out. That's the first time that aunt has called me in over 2 months now, legitimately. We really haven't talked since my mom's funeral, is what it is. And the only time she ever called was being like, hey, we're going to come up and, work on the house basically with you. But yeah, she hasn't done shit in, they called me in a couple months now is what it is. So, and it claims to care about me. It's like, no, you don't. If you care, you just leave me the fuck alone is what it is. Let me be here. So anyway. But yeah, so basically what it was, you had Chandra there, I keep saying Chandra. Sonia Massey. Sorry. I keep thinking that Chandra Blaine woman or whatever it is. I think that's what it is. I keep mixing up the two names with the S's and stuff. Yeah, Sonia. This Sonia woman, Sonia Massey, called him up for a prowler and stuff like that. This is after they had gone around the house and were like, who's that vehicle belong to in the driveway? And she's like, I don't know, man. And then it's at that point when this Grayson guy tells the cop whose body cam is actually running right there to run the plates, and then they basically invite themselves into her home, thinking that, oh, she might have stole a vehicle or something like that. That's what it was then. And yeah, we're just looking for any reason to basically do something with this woman. Is what it is, dude. So just pathetic in general. And then there's the footage there of her taking the pot off the stove and trying to dump it in the thing. There's what it is at that little island, I guess is what you call it there, for the sink and everything like that in that apartment there. Which this is how most apartments are, by the way. You got your little living room area there in the front, and it's basically like a little like wood floor there, and then it goes to a tile floor there in the little kitchen area, and there's probably like either back here would be like a bedroom probably, or maybe a bathroom or something then, possibly a back door as well for that matter. So yeah, very small little kitchen for sure, man. So anyway, but yeah, the piece of shit drew his gun and shot her multiple times what it was then. So it's very fucking disgusting all the way around, dude. Yeah, it's just very aggravating all the way around, dude. People are trying to justify this shit. So nah. People were talking about Biden grew a couple inches while he was missing for 5 days. So it's somebody else in the Biden mask then, apparently. Sounds like. Oh, this one's pretty interesting. I'm not going to watch this because it's like 3.5 minutes right now. I'm kind of tired. I don't really feel the greatest, honestly. I just want to go. I honestly think I just want to go get a nap right now is what it is, dude. I'm just fucking over the rest of the day right now. But yeah, this is people saying this is how they launder money through Act Blue, $100 million in 36 hours for small donors is what it is. And it's people saying Nick Paul actually raised $81 million in 24 hours. No, she did not. It's all fucking money from people behind the shit. I'll put this on our X page for later. If anyone wants to check it out for themselves. Yeah, it just basically shows Democrat cheating is what it is, dude. Yeah, as people were saying too with this one from Biden's BS speech last night. Said, you can't convince me this is the same person. Yeah, dude's like at least several inches taller than he was previously. See, right index finger different, even pictures are different. Yeah, very creepy stuff, dude. I mean, it wouldn't take much for the, like, again, with the fucking mask technology we have now, dude, like, and the fact that I can go out there right now and buy a mask, like a fake human mask out there right now on the market for like a couple $1,000, I think is what it is there or something. Put it on my face. I look like somebody completely different is what it is there. And we can do that as citizens in this country right now with the shit that's already on the market. Like, God forbid, think about what they have that's, not on the market right now. That's been sitting there for, like 10, 15, 20 years more experience than they have in the, the background and the government is what it is there, dude. Various black ops sites and shit. Like, yeah, you cannot tell me you couldn't. Hell, they could, if they really wanted to, they could probably fake a fucking literal extraterrestrial underneath a fucking human skin mask at this point, I'm sure. Am I saying that's what Biden is? No, I'm not. What I'm saying is they probably could if they wanted to, though. Like, it'd be like that Kang and Kodo shit from The Simpsons where it's fucking Bill Clinton and Bob Dole, and they just, like, Homer yanks the suits off, whatever, then, and it's fucking Kang and Kodos underneath them is what it is there, man. So, what I'm saying is mask technology does exist, and the shit is creepy, bro. Like, it's fucked up, man. Really fucked up. That's really nice. So going back to some other stuff here, we got the Olympics there. People are talking about Olympic stuff now. The Olympic cycling team for Australia had their van broken into and all their belongings stolen just moments after landing in Brussels. This is just the start. Enjoy the Olympics. Yeah, and the guy's talking about all their shit being jacked out of their vehicle. And there's all the stuff that wasn't taken. Fucked up, man. Yep. Import the third world and the first world nations, and you wonder what fucking happens, people. Not that hard to figure out. Just sad. Very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. Now, what is this shit now? So it's Dom Lukery 7 minutes ago saying this shit. Said, happening now, 4 men wearing all black were seen jumping off of, quote, bird bicycles attempting to break into an innocent man's car because he refused to give them money. One of the men even threw the bicycle at his window. Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking nuts, dude. Oh, this was a good one. I actually found this earlier today. People were talking about people walking out on tabs at bars and not paying tips. So you had this chick here who worked at some like cowboy bar, whatever the case be, and she was talking about all those people that didn't close out their tabs or whatever there, and then had her some dude that also worked for the place take it elsewhere. Look how big that fucking check is, dude. That was all the people that didn't pay tabs right there, or didn't close out their tabs right there. Like at least like probably 100 of them or something like that. And what she was saying was how she'll then go in there and fucking put a 20% tip on every single one of the tabs. Like, that's fucked up, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd dispute those charges if I was them people, man. Because fuck that noise. I'll tell you what, man. Gomez chick right here, she becomes Secretary of State of Missouri. Missouri's about to get lit, bro. Yeah, you got Valentina Gomez saying, Rashad Tlaib, you're supposed to serve the American people, not these gay terrorists. And yeah, what does Tlaib have outside of her house there, or outside of her congressional office there? Fucking gay pride flag, and then the actual Palestinian terrorist flag. It's fucked up, bro. Yeah, and there's Gomez with her AR. Somebody said, I guess she violated like state law the other day by doing something there that was like on a balcony in the state capitol or something. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it is fucked up, man. Man, that's fucked up. Speaking of the scumbags of our society, going back to that one we talked about earlier on in the episode with those 2 women that were stealing shit from BJ's warehouse club, you got these fucking people here going into, I'm not sure where this is at. It's probably a Five Guys or something like that, where they have a big old tea thing, and literally filling up an entire jug of tea and then running out with it, dude. It's like, Jesus Christ, people. And that's the thing, right? And it's behavior like that too, by the way, that I heard recently of exactly why you have people now in these different restaurants and stuff like that. Well, they'll either close down the seating area entirely inside, or what they'll actually do is now what they're doing is they're doing a QR code on the receipt of the when you buy a drink or whatever, and you have to literally scan the QR code into those machines every single time you want to use one to get a drink is what it is. And it's because of shit like that right there is what it is, dude. Because of pieces of shit coming in from outside the place and just stealing stuff. It's fucking pathetic is what it is, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. This is some pretty sick shit right here, man. That Gays Against Women's roughly calling out there. It's a small child here saying, holding a sign saying, I'm the scary transgender person the media warned you about. And the Gays Against Women were saying, forcing kids to hold protest signs about issues they can't fully comprehend and using them as pawns for a political project is child abuse. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So if you need to rely on turning children into foot soldiers to gaslight them into furthering your agenda, then your movement is a disgrace. It's also very much pedophiles shit is what it is at that point, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's the whole trans housing by proxy stuff, dude, is what it is. And you got good old Kamala explaining her ideology, saying everyone's in the same place. Yeah, communist regimes. I actually feel like AOC probably would say something like this to Kamala. Kamala saying, I've slept with a Brazilian, and Cortez saying, oh my God, how many is a Brazilian? Like, dude. Yeah. And then speaking of low trust society versus high trust society, we got this one was posted by the Asian Dawn X page here. It said differences between many cities in America compared to South Korea. And yeah, you guys people literally this is the machine thing. There was a food bot where it either has delivery in it for people or it has like money in it. Usually is what it is there. And yeah, they're just knocking the shit over. This asshole took the food and is then sitting on the motherfucking thing. And then you got this stuff in South Korea where it's like they put money in there and it's a note or something there, what they wanted. And yeah, you got people opening the fucking door for the robot. People going over there, grabbing the stuff out, putting the stuff in there, taking the cash, giving them the change, and then letting it back out. And yeah, it's fucking disgusting what it is, dude. And you'll notice that it's all a bunch of third world shitholers that are the ones fucking with it in America here, dude. Bunch of scumbag pieces of crap is what it is, dude. Supposedly the other day, somebody was saying that Kayleigh McEnroe chick used to work for Trump's administration, was saying how America doesn't have a white supremacy problem. It has a spoiled, unhinged, white liberals problem. Yeah, I would say it has just a liberal problem in general. It doesn't have to be white. It could be white, black, Latino, otherwise, dude. It's just a spoiled, unhinged nut job problem on the left is what it is there. So, yeah, pretty close to spot on is what it is there. So, anyway, but anywho, my kneecap is starting to hurt really badly right now. I think I need to go lay down for a little while. And I'll go check out the stuff that my sister's going to send my ass here in a little bit. Or already did, maybe, I don't know. Maybe just go look in my own fucking thing and see about if I can find any decent apartments around here then for my price range potentially. And I don't know. It's like I was telling my aunt, man, like it's not like I wouldn't move, right? It's like, what the hell is the point of even trying to go? And again, like I was saying to her, it's like if it does turn out that I am right about me needing a verified income is what it is there, and like she was even getting on me about like my tone of voice. Here's what it is about. It's like, oh, stop being aggressive. It's like I'm not being aggressive, people. Like Jesus Christ, I'm simply speaking how I normally would. Which is to speak the fucking truth at that point and say it as I would normally. It's like, goddamn, But anyway, what was I going to say then? But yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. But anyway, the entire point is, though, is it's like, yes, if I actually am right and I'm going to need a verified income for any of these places, like, what's the point of even, going to check them out, getting my hopes up, finding a decent place, and then being told, oh, no, you're fucked anyway, dude. So, like, we're not going to rent to you because you don't have a verifiable income is what it is then. So, yeah, like, what the hell's the point of even doing it then, dude, if I can't, show I have money to these people. So, yeah, like it's stressing me out more, and I think a lot of the problem, honestly, is not the fact that you have the issues with the people buying the place right now. It's the fact that we have this bullshit happening where it's something stupid between the lawyers and the fucking state laws is what it is. Where we can't just have the chick buying the place from us talk to our fucking lawyer about the actual price of stuff, and instead she has to go get her own damn lawyer at this point now and have fucking lawyers talk between each other and stuff like that. Really, it's just a way to fucking make money for lawyers in this country is what it is, dude. It's fucking bullshit is what it is. So, anyway, just pisses me off what it does, man. And then my sister's giving me shit about, like, oh, if it's going to be this fucking much of an issue, like, what's the point of even renting from these people? Because it's going to be more of a hassle than it's worth. Okay, then let me fucking deal with that. Let me deal with the fucking hassle. It's going to be a fucking hassle. Like, You don't got to put it on your fucking shoulders, honey. Like, put some on Adam's shoulders, for God's sakes, and it's not going to be a fucking problem. Instead, you're trying to, like, put it all on yourself there. And now you're all putting yourself into a fucking flux state or whatever the case be. And it's like, no, dude, like, put some on me. Like, let me take some of the burden here of this shit where we can figure this out. And I won't have to leave the fucking house that I've lived in for almost 40 fucking years of my life here. Like, it's just ridiculous is what it is, dude. And I almost guarantee what's going to happen right now. Situation where the places aren't going to be there. My sister's going to be like, nope, you still got to leave. Just come live with me for a month or two. And then I get stuck in the fucking Columbus. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's never going to fucking happen. And then as it is my aunt, who is talking about her issues down there and figuring about her possibly having to sell that place now is what it is. Hopefully my cousin can buy that place from that be the case then, because yeah. Otherwise it's going to be a shit show, man. So what does this dude say here? This Tony guy here. So we have identified 201 devices and growing that were at the Kamala Harris Milwaukee, Wisconsin rally yesterday that have now arrived in Washington, D.C. and are clashing with police. We have also identified the man with the metal baton threatening cops. He was a regular at the Seattle Antifa. So I'm guessing the Chavs that we're seeing there. So for a handful of these respondents, a parent is a member of Congress, but most, if not all, come from wealthy elites, Hollywood, Silicon Valley, Wall Street, political families, etc. Not surprising, dude. Like I said, it's all by design. It's all by design. All a bunch of fucking scumbags. So, yeah, it's them trying to fucking coup against this country to create their own bullshit so they can go into lockdown. What it is there, man. And do some fucking bullshit ass thing in our society. Fuck that noise. So, this one was nice. Said in Poznan, Poland, women do not wear hijab or burqa, and they freely breastfeed their children in a park without risking being abused from the usual suspects. This is Europe we recognize ourselves in. We need more of this. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'll put that on our next page later. I want to see some pretty good looking chicks actually in that mix. So, I'm going to go... yeah. Actually, the BIPOC Doing Racism channel put this out a little while yesterday, I think is what it was here. Said, did black racist thug shoot a white baby in the face just for fun of it? Of course they did. They did a lot of times, dude. They did the exact same thing to Ronan Sweeney back there in like 2020, 2021, supposing there's what it was. I think it was 2020. And his piece of shit fucking murderers are still sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Sitting in fucking prison right now, not receiving the death penalty in our state. So, anyways. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to go call it a day right now. I want to be back today for Buckshot Thursday. I don't know if I will be here, though, or not. I got some stuff I got to do, and I'm just feeling kind of over it right now after everything happened this morning, dude. I'm just fucking done with it. So, I'm personally just sick of all of it. So, I may be back, I may not be back. My plan right now is to pretty much just I'm going to give my cousin a call here a little later today and see if I need to do a couple things tomorrow because I got to get water for sure because I'm out of water right now in the house. So, well, not completely out. I got about a jug and a half left, but that's not going to go very far. So I definitely need to get out here tomorrow and get some jugs filled up then, and then I got to go. I'm gonna see if he wants to go over to the place tomorrow morning and pick up a couple things from that reseller places what it is there, and then if we can get that stuff done, then it'll just be a whole thing. That's what it is. So, in fact, I'm gonna give him a message right now. Is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna give him a message on Facebook. But hopefully, he gets back to me in a little while. So I need to talk to him after work there. So check my email then from my sister and see if she sent me anything or not. It's the wrong email. A different email. Yeah, and the thing is, like I said, it's not like I'm against moving. It's just like, like, again, like, had my hopes up weeks ago. Those got dashed. And now what does it do? It's like fucking nothing, really. Like I had that perfect place like 3 weeks ago, and then, everything kind of just went to shit, and then what's even the point now? So, I don't even know if she even sent me anything in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, literally the last place she sent me was the place I already looked at, and I showed you guys before that. It's just this little shitty ass place over in Alliance that I'm not going to move into because it's like half the size of the fucking house right now. That I would have to like stack boxes everywhere, and it's not even. Bathroom is like half the size of the bathroom I have right now. Is what it is. I mean, that would be good to have, like, to be like right by the college kids there. But again, it's like, yeah, like just my luck. That'd be where something breaks out. Honestly, dude, like local violence starts on the college campus there, and it's like I'm like right there in the shit of it. Is what it is then. So. Hmm. So it's not too bad. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom for, what is that, 800 a month? It's not bad. It's pretty nice, actually. Trying to figure out where the laundry is set up in this place, though. That's weird. This almost looks like a house, but it could be also be like a weird, like, duplexy thing. Well, that does have just an address. It doesn't say. Um, what you call it on there? So, I don't know if this is already furnished or not, because right now the pictures in this are showing it's furnished. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it's got a nice little AC hook up there. Oh, okay. Yeah, this might be like a duplex place or something because it has a washer dryer, but there's both coin operated on both of them. So it is there. So yeah, I would think that'd be a multiple unit place, and if that be the case right now, yeah, that wouldn't be bad. For like a year or two, maybe. So, let's see. Uh, This one's a little out of my price range right here. This is $875. Oh, this one's not bad. Just another $700 a month. Let's check this out. Yeah, it's a lot of. I don't know how I feel about that staircase there. This has a nice little kitchenette though. Although it's kind of far from me. Yeah. Let's see, not going to that place because that's way too expensive. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo for $650 a month. I'm not gonna show these just in case I don't limit one of them. Obviously, I don't want people having my address in the future. Is what it is. Just to be clear on that one. Well, this is a nice little. This is actually a nice view actually of the outside there. It's interesting. It's labeled as a condo, but it looks like literally like a duplex. Probably is what it is. So, it has a nice little front area though for sitting and stuff. You can see out right to your neighbor's place then. So, it's not bad. Not bad. I have to downsize a bit for that place, but yeah, it's not too bad. Need to check that. Yeah, I could probably put my fat ass in my toilet. Have a little bit of leg room there. So, all right, let's check some of these other places out then. These are all in Hartville. Let's go check out Zillow. See if they have anything in my price range. Oh, no, that's not the place. It's not other people. Not that place, a different place. Yeah. Jesus, like everything seems to be going up now, is what it is. It's all like $1,000, $850, $1,000, $1,000. This one's not bad, 600. 750 square feet. It's a little smaller than what my house is right now, but it's not bad. So, nice little fridge in there. Bathroom is kind of weird set up there. So it has a microwave right out the bathroom is what it is there. Not sure if that's included or not. Although I'm not a fan of the way that fucking microwave is set up, because it's literally a fucking like one of those roll-away tables that you have at a hospital. They have the microwave set up on right now. I would definitely take my own table out there and put it on the mic. Put my own microwave on. That's what it is there. So yeah, I'm thinking this is well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell honestly, because there's like a door. I'm gonna go ahead and just show this to everybody. Actually, I'll pull the thing off of it here, so that way we don't know the exact address. Here's what it is. Just show you this one picture here. I'll let you guys let me know here on this one what you think, because I think this is a full bathroom behind this. It looks like the kitchen area though, so I'm not sure. Because you have like some shelving there, you got the microwave on that weird little table thing plugged in, but then there's this toilet back here, and there's a sink, and there's a door, and it looks like there's a tub over here maybe. So, yeah, that was on the 7th of January this year is what this is taking on. So, I don't know, but this is this place particularly, inside of it there, is a, what's this labeled as now? I think it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 750 square feet. Need to figure out exactly where this is located at right now. Okay, let me get directions to this place. Directions. My current address. Okay, that's not bad. It's like a 20-minute drive from here. Question is, how close is that to... Okay, so that is... Let's figure this out. Now that would be... What you call it right there. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where the Walmart is right now here, around here. Okay, so that's there. Or is it down from Walmart, maybe? I'm trying to figure that out, man. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Okay, this one's actually looks like behind Mount Union, so yeah, I'd probably be a little away from Walmart then if that be the case. I mean, that's still fine. I can still do that if that be the case then. Yeah. For $600 a month, that's not a bad deal at all, man. Although I'm not so sure how good the neighborhood is. Here's what it is. It's almost like a street view of this fucking place. Fucking. Let's get a street view here, baby. Let's see here. Okay, so that's some sketchy ass looking street view on this one. It looks like a hazy ass day or something. Alright, so you're right across the street from a stop sign or a speed sign there. So let's see. Let's get down this way a little bit. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, actually, this would be perfect, actually. Because looking at where this is at right now, it's literally... I actually drove past this when I checked out the other place before. I could literally walk out the front door of this place. I walked down about half a block and across the street, this little corner store right there. So yeah, this would be perfect, man, actually. So we have to check this one out then later. Actually, in the long run, this might be a better deal than the other one was, man. Now, granted that, you know, the other one I was looking at had that cool pond on the property and stuff like that. It was nice to go out there and fish and stuff like that all the time. But yeah, I mean, for, you know, $150 less a month, I think that's what it was. I think I would have been paying $750 at that place. Yeah, for $150 less a month, I can be in a nice little place. Here's what it is. That's probably like a duplexy house. It would be then. And then, yeah, like I said, just legitimately catty corner from a fucking little grocery store. There's what it is. So, yeah, that'd be perfect, man. So, actually, ironically enough, looking at where this is at, this is just down the street from the other place my sister was having a look at. That was like $750 or $800 a month is what it was for the other place. So that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. So yeah, that one would be blocks down. Would that be from that corner store? Be a couple of blocks down from the little corner store. That corner store looks kind of messed up though, man. It looks like it's not even functioning as a corner store right now. But I swear to God, it does have a sign out there that says it is open for business. I don't know if it is or not. Honestly, I hope it is, but I mean, it looks like it's a paint job for sure on that. So, but yeah, the other one I was looking at was like a couple of blocks down from this place, and what it is. So, which is right next to a Salvation Army. So, oh, actually, that's nice. I didn't realize that one at all. If I walk about 3 blocks down that other way, then I can go to a Dollar Tree. And there's a Marathon gas station right across the street from that place then. So that place I was looking at before is actually pretty close to that stuff. So that's cool. So yeah, that's what, like a 3, give or take like a 3 block walk. Looks like probably. Trying to figure this out now. Yeah, probably at least a 3-block walk anyway. Yeah, because that'd be, trying to figure this out now. About, yeah, because it's about half a block, maybe not, probably not even half a block, maybe like about 500 feet door to door from my place, that little corner shop would be then. And then, yeah, the only issue with this other one is you got to basically go across the road because I don't see any sidewalk on the other side where it would be my side. So you pretty much have to cross the road, go across the street, that's what it is. And then start walking down that side of the street. Oh, actually, I guess there's a sidewalk on the other side too now. So yeah, it's like, it might be more like 4 blocks away actually from this place. So it would have to be something where I probably have to take a bike down or something like that to it then. And back or something. Like a little trike or something maybe. Or if I get a vehicle, then it wouldn't be too bad. Like a 2-minute drive down probably then. And then yeah, you're like right on the main thoroughfare there. Actually, this is nice because you have a Dollar Tree on the one side there, and then I can literally go across the street and there's a Family Dollar across the street from it then. And then it's like there's gas juice on the other side. Here's what it is. So if I keep walking down that area, let's see, is there anything else around here I can look at for food stuff? And just trying to see if there's anything around here that's worth checking out or not. It's like a lot of churches and stuff. A few more blocks down. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of nothing on that one. Chamber of Commerce is about 8-10 blocks down from this place. So it's not bad, not bad. Yeah, I mean, I could get myself back in shape and have it be walking distance to me from the mouse. So yeah, it's not super horrible, but it's also not great at the same time. So yeah, it's whatever, man. I don't know, man. It's hard to say anymore. I think the thing to do on that one would actually be talk to them. Like maybe give them a call here in a couple minutes and say, hey, like, I'm interested, but I do have a question about, the thing, and be like, I don't have a verified income myself, but I do have a cosigner that does. Like, is it going to be a problem? I don't have a verified income, is what it is there. Or am I going to be denied based on that's what it is? And if they said yes, I'll just be like, okay, thank you for your time, goodbye. So that might be the way to go with it, honestly, as I'm calling these places and stuff like that. Before even going to check them out, just asking that question straight up and be going from there then. Okay, look up verified income for Ohio apartments. All it keeps bringing up is like Section 8 housing stuff and like how to qualify for Section 8 housing. So okay. So looking it up here, this is what comes up. And it is verifiable employment and income. Landlords must verify that potential tenants have a stable income and can afford to pay rent. They could request pay stubs, employment verification letters, and tax returns to verify income. Help ensure that tenants can pay rent on time and reduce the risk of eviction. So see, that's the problem I have with that, right, though, is, okay, but what's the point of that if I have an actual co-signer who is the one that's actually going to pay the rent for the first, couple months until I would then get the money in my own account that I could pay it myself then? Like, that's the problem I'm having right now, dude. So it almost sounds like I just need to like put in my account and just be like, here's $1,400 or something like that. Like, is that good enough? Kind of thing or something like that. Because obviously I have that less 2,000 there, otherwise it fucks me on my right now. So anyway. Get out of here with that. Okay, here we go. So this is from August of last year. Let's see what this shit says here. Do's and don'ts of screening potential tenants in Ohio, a landlord's guide. Finding a good renter can be challenging. Endeavoring for a landlord seeking potential tenants. Critical. To avoid bad renters who can cause damage, disrupt the neighborhood, and even fail to pay rent. In Ohio, landlords must follow specific laws when screening potential tenants. This is the guide. Outline do's and don'ts of screening potential tenants in Ohio to help landlords make the best decisions for screening a renter. Do's of screening potential renters in Ohio. Establish screening criteria. So before entering the screening process, landlords must establish clear criteria for potential tenants. Criteria can include factors such as income, credit score, rental history, criminal background checks. Having criteria in place will help landlords to select more suitable tenants for rental property. Request a rental application. Landlords should request potential rents. There you go. Verified income and employment. So this will help ensure tenants can pay rent on time and reduce risk of eviction. Because that's the problem, though, right? With the verified income thing right now, is if you have a cosigner, what's the point of even having a cosigner then? If they're going to screw you over because you can't verify yourself, then is what it is, dude. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. You got check references, form background check, credit checks. Don'ts, discriminate against protected classes. Okay, so that's another thing too, by the way. So it says discriminate against protected classes, and then it talks about race, color, religion, national origin, sex, disability, and familiar status and stuff like that. Bro, I could actually probably sue that place then at this point for this, because I could say that they were discriminating against my ass because I was literally walking around with a fucking cane when I was checking that place out like less than a month ago as it is now. So the fact you're telling me, oh, you're basically fucking me over to with income or whatever the case be, it's like, yeah. And what if I'm disabled, motherfucker? Like, how about that? Like, I literally had a cane in my hand that day and was using it to walk down the staircases. So, this one's interesting. I didn't know this about this. So you got the don'ts here, and it was saying, make inappropriate inquiries. Landlords must ask potential tenants. May not ask potential tenants inappropriate questions that are not relevant to their ability to pay rent or maintain property. This includes questions about sexual orientation, marital status, or personal beliefs. And we got violate policy laws, collecting and storing personal information about potential tenants. They must keep the information confidential and use it for screening processes. Use legal screening processes, such as race, gender, age, when selecting potential tenants. Fail to communicate screening criteria. Must communicate their screening criteria clearly and potential tenants. Help avoid confusion and ensure the applicants are evaluated based on their same criteria. See, I could almost say they didn't do that, honestly, because truthfully, like, when I said to the guy, I specifically said to that dude over there in Alliance, when I went to go check that place out like a month ago with my uncle, I said then, I was like, hey, I don't have a verifiable income. My sister does, and she will co-sign for me until I can literally verify my income down the road, which is after we sell the house here. That's what I said to that guy specifically. I said that exact phrasing to him. And he's like, yeah, that should be fine. And then literally like 3-4 days later when I call him up, he's like, oh no, you would have totally got screwed either way there. So they basically fucked us up 2 background check fees at that point, dude. 100%. So really they owe us $100 at this point is what it is, dude. Fuck these people. So yeah. Yeah, as it says right here. says verify tenants' employment and income to ensure that they can pay rent on time. Request pay stubs verification, etc., etc. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I may just send this to my sister later and see what she says about it. I mean, I'm fine with looking, but yeah, it might just be a moot point at this point, honestly, dude. Like, I might have to stay here. Is what it is then until, you know, the fucking shit would come through if that be the case. So, again, it's not, and again, it's not like I don't want to move, but literally, dude, like, there is stuff sitting everywhere in this room that I haven't packed up at all yet. And it's kind of hard for me to do that when my knees all fucked up right now and my shins and everything else like that. Fucking cat, or not shins, but my thighs and their stuff like that's what it is, Derek. So my fucking carpet doesn't do a good enough job anymore. So, yeah, it's like I'd love to move to some of these places, dude. But again, if I can't find a place, you know, it's kind of, that's going to, you know, do a thing without verifiable income on my side. Like, it's kind of a point at this point, honestly, you know. Unless it would be something where, you know, my aunts and whoever would be like, okay, here, buddy, like, here's some money for the time being. Just pay us back when you can, kind of thing. And it's, you know, me putting like, you know, $1,000-something to a bank account then and being like, well, here you go. I can show you this right now. And that's going to be the month's rent. It'll be then. Is that good enough? So, yeah, my arm feels like it's on fire right now. If it's the heat in the house or what it is now, dude, it just feels really hot. Like my skin just feels very hot right now. Actually, both arms feel that way. It really shouldn't feel that way. It's weird. Maybe I'm getting overheated for all now. So temperature, oh, it is 76 right now. So, actually, what is the, let me go check my phone right now. See what it says here for this temperature on there. Let's see here. Should say weather here someplace. Which is that weather. It was showing me the weather a minute ago there. That's odd. Yeah. Whatever. Check my other phone then. My gaming phone that doesn't have an actual what you call it to here because that usually gives me weather on it. Yeah, let's see. Weather one. What's it doing right now? Okay, 75 feels like 75. I don't know, man. My ear is also feeling a little bit hot right now too on top of everything. Strange. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, dude. Maybe I'm getting like stress sickness for all the fuck I know after all this bullshit. Fucking wouldn't surprise me anymore, dude. So anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna call it a day. Then I'm gonna do some stuff in a couple minutes here. I'm gonna watch rest of Matt's stream from last night for a little bit for the next 20 minutes anyway until I can do some things. And then I'm gonna go do a couple of things on the game I play, and then I'm probably just gonna take a 4-hour nap or so, give or take. So around 4 o'clock this afternoon, and then get up, do some more stuff. Hopefully, my cousin will call me back by then, and talk a little bit. Maybe if he comes over here and bullshits with me for a few minutes or something, who knows? And then from there, it'll just be, you know, whatever then. But yeah, like I said, it's not, and I think that's my sister's issue right now. Is like she feels like I'm just trying to like, you know, stay here forever. Is what it is, dude. It's like I'm not though. That's the point. Like, if I could get out of here, I'd be out of here already. You know. It's not that I don't want to leave here. It's just literally I can't fucking physically leave here because I don't have any fucking proof of income is what it is there. And then my aunt was giving me shit about that, being like, oh, well, if you were the executor, how would you fucking work it out? It's like, I'd figure it out. I probably would have sold a bunch of shit at this point and figured out a way to pay fucking back taxes on the fucking property and just been like, hey, I'm taking this fucking property is what it is at that point. Y'all can eat shit over there. So if they tried to fucking contest the rule at that point or whatever, I'd be like, whatever, dude, I'm fucking taking the place. Squatters' rights, bitches. So anyway, that being said, I probably don't have any right now or anything like that, but it's their story together what it is. So yeah, it is what it is, man. But like I said, it's not. And again, it's not like I'm opposed to leaving. I'm just not. Like again, like get people out here and help me fucking pack the goddamn place up for a couple of days, and I'll be ready to fucking go, man. Like it's that simple, really. You know. Like the problem right now is it's like being able to actually find a place that would give me the fucking thing is what it is there, and not just screw us the way the last one did, where it's. It's like, yeah, it was one time or whatever that time, but that's, it should be one time too many at that point, honestly, you know what I'm saying? And especially I'm looking up stuff like that right there. I'm showing you guys the shit where it tells me, like, hey, apparently the way our state works now, you have to verify verified income or you're just fucked is what it is then. So maybe I should apply for Section 8 at this point, honestly, dude. I probably would qualify, honestly, given my everything else then. That being said, from my understanding, I guess if you're going to do that, it's anywhere from like a 2 to 3 year wait now is what it is, which is even more ridiculous. But at that point, then, even if it's like 2 or 3 years, let's say it's, I would start doing it now and I get in 3 years later from now is what it is now or something like that. By that point, most of the money I'd have from the house anyway would already be paid out and rent other places what it is then, dude. So at that point, it would just be, if I'd have to move from to a Section 8, place or whatever, then that's a different story altogether. But at the same time, it's like, at least then I know my rent was covered when it is there. You know what's even more fucked up actually about Section 8 housing in this country? I was actually looking up a video the other day there on X that some dude was talking about. Let's see if I can find it real quick actually, and I'll show you guys what I'm actually talking about here because it's pretty fucked up actually, dude. It shows just how much government fucks over like everyday people in society and allows fucking freeloaders in this country to basically do what they need to do is what it is there. That was weird. Shit just didn't come up for me for some reason there first time around. Very strange. Very strange. Yeah, it's going to take me a minute or two to find this right now. I know I shared it the other day. So it'd be a couple of days ago, probably. It would be up here for. Yeah, it was a few hours ago. So I'm just going to start yanking stuff down then. Actually, let me just look up the term Section 8 renters. Because it might have come up underneath that, actually. Or just Section 8 period. Might come up underneath that as well. How is looking up Section 8, it just comes up with the first thing pops up is like a porn thing, dude. Come on. Elon. Good God, man. Okay, it might be impossible to find underneath that fucking term, dude, because a lot of that just seems to be porn for some reason, dude. I don't know why. So. Okay, that was a different one. Yeah, I'm seeing if I'm still trying to find it right now. Basically, the gist of it was this dude talking about how with Section 8, I guess they allow you to basically do like some weird shit or whatever. And what he was saying was, I guess there's a property that he was either renting or a friend of his was renting or something. And it was these people that were renting the place were able to actually rent to own it. And so they were able to buy the place out and actually pay more than other people that weren't Section 8 recipients is what it was there. So, yeah, it's pretty messed up shit, man. I'm going to still see if I can try to find it because it would be at least a day or so back here. Okay, that's all stuff that I had posted a couple of days ago. That's not it. That's not it yet. That wasn't it. Before that. Before this. Before that. Before that. I'm trying to think how many days ago this was now. It would have been at least 2 or 3 days, I think, anyway. Maybe a little bit longer, not even. So, before that, before the Jimmy Carter hoax the other day where they claiming he was dead. People are so stupid, by the way. For those who didn't see that, there was a fucking post going around a few days ago that claimed Jimmy Carter had died. And when you actually look at the letterhead that people were using and stuff, it was him legitimately, or it was somebody using his Jimmy Carter letterhead thing there is what it was. And then making some bullshit claims of like Nancy Reagan being like a throat goat and shit like that. And it's like, Jesus Christ, people, learn to fucking. Oh, here it is. Down here. Oh, okay. So supposedly this guy is supposedly lying because according to what was said here on the user reference update thing on here now, it says, and I quote, Section 8 vouchers cannot be used towards down payment on closing costs. Public housing agency may assist eligible families with up to 30% of the mortgage costs for 10 to 15 years maximum. This is what this guy was saying about the whole thing. So I think it might be partially true.
If y'all were not mad before, you're definitely going to be mad now as Section 8 tenant. My Section 8 tenants that were getting free rents for life, the government is now allowing them to buy the rental property that they were living in. And check this out.
So 30% mortgage is what they're saying.
Down payment, they don't pay PMI. Their interest rates are between 4 and 5%, and they don't have to have good credit. But wait, it gets even better. For me as a Section 8 investor selling the property, and for them as a tenant, the housing authority will allow them to go up to 15% above the asking price. So on a $100,000 property, they can offer up to $115,000 on that unit. So if they're competing against you, the regular middle class, and they have no income, they don't have to. And they can now offer more than you're able to. So they have a much higher buying power. What accident?
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. That actually is true, but it sounds like it might not be, because it says here can't be used for closing costs or down payments, and the agency will only go up 30% of the mortgage for 15 years max. So, I mean, that still means they're going to give them money. That's what it is. It's not. So it's not 100% untrue, but it's also not 100% true. It sounds like it's like about 75% of the way legit or something. There is what it is. So I think it's getting really dark outside right now because I just realized it's getting like really, really dark behind me now. So anyway, I know it was raining like crazy last night and this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll call it a day right now actually. And like I said, I'm gonna probably go to the bathroom momentarily and then call my sister back up maybe or something like that and see about some stuff and talk to her about some things. Hopefully she's okay right now and go from there and whatnot. So yeah, it's like I'm not trying to upset her or anything like that, but at the same time it's like, you know, it's kind of it's like I said, if it is that kind of a situation there, it's like, okay, well then are we gonna figure this out a way for whether it be her handing me money or whether it be my, you know, one of my aunts handing me money or whatever for the time being, or somebody, you know, like have several people come together and hand me like, you know, a couple $100 a piece or something like that maybe for the time being, and you know, just put that in my account for, you know, a month or two then, or how long it would be then, and be like, hey, like here's verified income is what it is then. Like, it wouldn't be mine, but it would be, you know, other shit then. I really need to talk to the fucking people at this point for my disability is what it is then, dude, because they really should have got back to me by now is what it is, and started to piss me off if they haven't at this point. So, I probably should call, too, in a little bit here before I go to sleep to set up my drugs coming to me. I just want to point out, by drugs, what I mean is my medication, my Tremfya shot is supposed to be coming from the people that sent it to me is what it is there. That's a healthcare company. So I'm not talking about actually buying drugs, YouTube. I'm talking about literally talking about big pharma medications that I take that come to me every 3 months is what it is or so. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to call them up and have them send my stuff to me as it'll be then. So, anyway. Other than that, that's pretty much enough for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I think everything will work out okay is what it is at the end of the day. It's just, you know, like I said, it's just everybody being so stressed, everybody being so fucking, like, not being able to breathe properly. And it's like, I'd like to be able to stay as what it is, dude. Like, it would just be so much nicer to just people stay here is what it is. It's like, because there's so much stuff right now that just has to be, moved around, put in boxes, and again, it's not like it wouldn't be like me doing it myself, whatever the case be. But the problem is right now with like all my health problems right now, just even being able to, like, I was seriously, I walked outside this morning to get the mail, and by the time I got back up, and my back was hurting so badly, dude. I had to sit down immediately for about 10 to 15 minutes, just sit there and just be like, because it was in so much pain. And so, yeah, it's pretty hard to, like, shift and pack up boxes and stuff without my back fucking, cracking and fucking, or not even cracking, but just like, shifting weird. And then I'm on the fucking floor for X amount of time until I can literally, like, figure out a way up to the chair and then figure out a way to get over here and grab my phone and then call a cousin ambulance or whatever the case to come get me then. And then get to my chiropractor. It would be then for an emergency chiropractic adjustment. That's what it would be. So I guess the last thing I want to have happening right now. But yeah, it's like a whole thing. It's I don't know anymore, man. It's just aggravating more than anything is what it is right now. And like I said, it's not like I'm, and again, I think you guys understand, anybody that will watch this after the fact, like, it's not like I'm opposed to moving. Like, I'm really not. It's just, like, let's get some fucking family out here for, like, the weekend, pack up all of my shit, legitimately, into boxes, into bags, whatever the case be there, and let's get it all together. And then at that point, then we can look into places potentially and figure out, like, how to get a verifiable income from my side to where it would be then, me to be able to show, like, either I'm not, income based at this point, or it's here's my cosigner kind of thing, and see if they accept or not is what it is then. Anyway. But yeah, other than that, though, that's what I'm at for the day. Hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I might be back today for another Buckshot Thursday in about 6 hours or so, give or take. Depends. I'm not sure. I'm debating about doing one today. If I don't do it, you guys know why. It's because I'm just fucking over it is what it is. And I might be just sleeping at the time, honestly. Or it might be a situation, too, where my cousin comes over and then we're just bullshitting for like an hour or two then. So I'm trying to figure things out from there. Because like I said, it's not like I'm opposed to leaving the place. It's just, let me have a place to go to that I can actually go to, Not, hey, like, pack up your shit and get the fuck out. And meanwhile, I have no place to actually go to is what it is, So, like, that's what my biggest problem is right now. And like I said, if I ever get that first place here a couple weeks ago, like, that would have been great, man. Like, I could have been living there already is what it is now. But yeah, unfortunately, they fucked me over like that by claiming, oh, you're fine with a cosigner, and then literally as soon as I have a cosigner, and then they're like, oh, you don't have verifiable income? Well, fuck you then. And then my sister's trying to give me shit about that this morning and being all like, oh, well, it's probably because you didn't send them any fucking thing or whatever for that thing. And it's like, how was I supposed to? Like, I don't have anything to send them. Like, literally, like, I had nothing to, like, what do you want me to do? Take your fucking pay stub and send it to them too? Like, that would have been the one thing I could have done. I could have been like, hey, why don't you send me your fucking pay stub in an email? I'll fucking send that to them too. And if they're like, wait a minute, it's like, yeah, dude, it's her fucking pay stub because she's paying the fucking rent as a cosigner, people. Jesus Christ, So, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a bunch of shit is what it is, dude. So, either way, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just fucking over it is what it is, man. I just want to go. I just wish I could. I just wish, honestly, I could just have a dream that predicts exactly where I'll be at in like 90 days from now is what it is. And then at least I would know and have, like, the clarity of stuff and maybe have enough, like precognition in that precognitive dream and stuff like that to, like, know how I'm going to get there kind of thing, Where it's like, yes, I'm living someplace else now, and it's like, okay, cool, like, where is this place and how did I get here kind of thing, Because God forbid, the last thing I want is something where it's, it would be something where it'd be, can't verify my income. My sister's like, well, I still want you out. Like, let's bring you down to Columbus for a month or two. It's like, it'd be nice because I could actually go down to the state house and then bitch at them. Then is what it is. Then when they come back into session, then. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I'd really want to be down there, because that I just don't know, man. Like being the end of July right now, and then we see all the shit going on there at U.S. Capitol yesterday and stuff. Like it's just like I just have this like it's just this fucking like something in the pit of my stomach, like that sinking feeling. I guess it'll be where it's like something's about to pop off in this country, and the last place I want to be is in any major city in this nation. Really, is what it is, or really even just any minor city for that matter, the state of Ohio. So, like right now, where I'm at is perfect. In case something does pop off, like at least I can just be here and whatever. And then the thing, like I've said before, it's like, yeah, if something does happen where it's God forbid, like grid down or whatever the case be, I can still figure out ways to like cook food outside and shit. I can literally just make up a campfire right now and go out there and cook some food over for business every single day. Nothing else. Figure out how to like preserve shit real quick, and then just start going through the motions, basically what it is there, and eating what I can, and a bunch of canned goods out there. Thankfully, I can just cook up at some point then, or you can just pop open and eat them then because it's like fruit shit. It's still good. So yeah, it's like a whole thing, man. But the only issue at that point would just be the heat and everything from the winter time, and then figuring out a way to bathe is what it is then. So. But yeah, other than that, though, and obviously take a shit, too, for that matter, because, unfortunately, with the way our system is here is what it is, the power goes out, the toilet goes out, basically, because there's an electric pump that goes to the toilet is what it is there that flushes, so, into the septic system. So that would be a big fucked up thing is what it is then, so. And unfortunately, I have money for a generator, so that's pretty much out the window right now. And even if I did have money for a generator, it wouldn't be worth it. It's going to be leaving here anyway, so that's the whole thing right there. But anyway, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm just I'm on the cusp of fuck it all, basically. And I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Is what it is, man. So that's basically where I'm at right now. So anyway. Just to be clear, just so anybody watching this later, I am of sound mind. I am not going to harm myself. It's just, just dealing with everything is just bullshit at this point is what it is, dude. Like I just kind of want to walk away and just go to sleep for a while is what it is, and wake up later with a sound mind, if you will, and hopefully a new sense of, where I'll go next kind of thing is what it is there. So, anyway, have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, always be carrying all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next one. We may or may not do a Buckshot Thursday in about 6 hours. If we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. It's whatever. But I will see you guys tomorrow for Freedom Friday, though. Check out our Rumble page, which is the Ohio Patriot Education Network, all one word on there. And if we can get to 5 followers, I will do a stream tomorrow on Rumble after a small stream here for Freedom Friday. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Peace out.